What's up, guys? Power Maniac 720 here, and I have for you today Game 2 of my best of 3 set from the top 4 of the West Hartford Premier Challenge. Like I said, I played in Fuego Game 1, and I am playing him again Game 2. Like I said, he's a world caliber player, so it was really cool. It's really nice, testing my skills, what I think I have as skills against top tier players. So my opponent leads Heatran and Kangaskhan. And he hasn't actually seen my third move yet my fourth move yet on Salamence, so I figured he's probably fearing an Earthquake, and so I switched into Terrakion thinking he's going to fake me out. And if he doesn't fake out Sylveon here, I'm pretty much guaranteed to KO on Kangaskhan, because I figured I'm just going to YOLO Hyper Beam the Kangaskhan slot, because I know Hyper Beam is an easy OHKO, and on any form of Kangaskhan. And luckily, he does go with the fake out onto Terrakion, which does negligible damage. And then Heatran just immediately sets up that sub again, and I'm just like, sub Heatran, so annoying. But luckily, the Hyper Beam does connect, and is an OHKO on that Kangaskhan. So far, so good. I'm up 4-3, but at what cost? Because Heatran now is, like I said, behind the sub. So I protect here, trying to scout out what's going to happen. He goes for the Flash Cannon onto Sylveon, which makes sense, because, you got to get Sylveon off the field so I don't threaten Conkeldurr. And he goes for the Drain Punch with Conk. So I figured that my switch into Salamence is pretty obvious here. So I stayed in with Terrakion, because I didn't want to take a potential Ice Punch. Because he's, like I said, he's a really good player, so of course he's going to expect me to switch into Mence. And he goes to the Flash Cannon again with Heatran, knocks out my Sylveon, unfortunately. And so I'm pretty much anticipating losing my Terrakion here to a Drain Punch. But he does go for the Ice Punch and goes for the prediction, which doesn't end up working out, thank God. So I just end in Salamence. And here I'm feeling really good, because Salamence threatens Conkeldurr, and Terrakion threatens Heatran, so I'm feeling like I'm in really good shape. And so I set in Shiftry to take the Mach Punch, because I know I'm going to survive it. And I assume he's just going to set up another sub with Heatran, because that's his only chance. I also don't know the Heatran item yet, which is a little frustrating, but Conkeldurr does go for the Mach Punch onto Shiftry, which doesn't even do 50%, which is surprising, even though it is intimidated. Shiftry's pretty frail. So I just go for the Double Edge on Conk, knock it out. And of course, the sub was a smart play, because I have to get rid of the Conkeldurr, because the Mach Punch threatens my Terrakion. So either I protect Terrakion and he gets a free sub up, or I don't protect Terrakion, he KOs it and he gets a free sub up. So there's really, unless I had Earthquake, no way he doesn't get a sub up there. As he does send in Crest, which is also a little annoying. So I just immediately double target it, because I hate Crest so much. And actually, the fact that he is a Citrus Crest, like I mentioned, I knocked it off in Game 1. So the fact that Double Edge didn't activate Citrus Berry was huge. As Heatran here goes for the Heat Wave, which of course is going to knock out Shiftry, but luckily there's no Sun Up or anything, and he has no Life Orb, so it doesn't knock out Mence. And luckily he doesn't get the burn. And so now I set in Terrakion, and I know that Double Edge does about 35 to 40% damage to Heatran, which is really surprising. So I know it's going to knock out Sub. And so I knock out the Sub, and then I just go for the Close Combat on the Heatran. But he actually has Chople Berry on his Heatran, which is really scary, because I didn't know if it was going to KO from this range. As you can't even really CD the Chople Berry. But luckily it does still pick up the KO. So it's good to know that I can knock it out from over 50% even with the Chople Berry. So that was Game 2. I think I made some pretty good adjustments. I think not bringing Sun was a huge adjustment to make, because Ninetales just doesn't fare well against the team. They got the Kangaskhan, you have the Crest, you have the Conkeldurr, you have the Heatran. So Fuego's team just really wasn't good for Ninetales. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this match, and stay tuned for the rubber match, Game 3.